everyone.
Good evening.
On behalf of Camp Education Society, Dr. Irwin B. Pelling, Institute of Hotel, Mr. Saurabh Jadhav, webinar coordinator, take this opportunity to welcome you all here for today's webinar by HR Manager of Pune, post-lockdown placement scenario in Pune hotels to meet future challenges. We thank Honorable Sir Shri W.D. Sancheti Sir, Chairman Patron, and Dr. Ajay Kumar Rai, Principal Convener, for giving this opportunity to organize this webinar. I would like to introduce our today's panelists for webinar, Ms. Rajni Sanas, HR Manager, Courtyard by Marriott Pune Chakan, Ms. Anjali Shinde, HR Manager, Radisson Blu Pune Hinjawadi, Ajinkya Panchwak, HR Manager, Sayaji Hotel Pune, Ms. Pritika Singh, HR Manager, Mindspace Hotel and Resorts Pune. I would like to also welcome our prominent participants as Principal Professor Hemant Machin, Principal Professor Yogita Sadre, Principal Mr. Kat Phillips, and Principal Professor Nitin Jadhav. Now I request our Honorable Principal Sir, Dr. Rai, to say a few words to start with. Sir, over to you.
Thank you, Saurabh. So
Yes,
far, very nicely done. Thanks a lot. It's all your hard work. I can only say that we have got the participant from the all stakeholder, mainly from the all fraternity of teaching, even some of them from the hotel also. We have a very good number of participation, and plus we have also a very strong panel from different brand. So I think our motto behind to know the what will be the placement for our final year post lockdown. So I think the different group HR manager are here to give their opinion to what their companies and what their pan India people are thinking about the recruitment this year in this post lockdown scenario, so that being as a principal or maybe the other colleges training placement coordinator, they might be understand the hotel policy with respect to our final year placement. So that is the motto behind this, and topic is liked by very much with our fraternity, and that's the reason the lot of people have joined. So I think Saurabh, your topic has clicked nicely. Hope all the questions will be answered properly, and you can start the session with our panelist. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. So, as per the panelists, we are ready to ask questions so that the panel can give us the answers. Ms. Rajni Sanas, Ms. Anjali Shinde, Mr. Ajinkya Panchwak, Ms. Pratika Singh. Should we start?
Yes, please.
The first question to Ms. Rajni Sanas. What are the important aspects of managing hotel business?
Okay, there are a lot of things involved when you talk about the hotel operation. It is just not one department. A lot of things that comes together, be it a back office. So majorly there are two things. One is a back office, and then there is a front office. The front of the house, you have a front office, you have F&B service, you have a culinary team, you have F&B, and to support the operation, back office also put in a lot of efforts, which sometimes people don't, they don't get to see, but this is the team which basically come together. Back office basically support the front office people, and then the that is how we go about the regular operations. Like, you have a housekeeping, you are from the hotel management, you people know the operations better, you have studied that. So there are a lot of other apart from these four departments, I would like to talk about the back office, because back office is the department like where you really don't I will say that people are not really aware of the back office. So then you have a engineering team, which plays very important role. So when a guest has checked out, the engineering team goes back, check the rooms along with the housekeeping, make sure that your preventive maintenance is in place. Whenever there is any breakdown, they have to take care of it. So one second.
Thank you,
Okay.
ma'am.
So this is what we
Next
have. Yeah.
question. Oh, sure. Thank you so much, ma'am. The next question to Anjali, ma'am. Anjali, ma'am. How managing hotel operations differs from college studies? The question to Mr. Ajinkya.
Yes, please.
How serious are training and basic hotel management college knowledge to the industrial or on-job training help students to cope up with hotel job placement?
Thanks for giving me opportunity. I'll answer immediately. Thing is that when we go for practical knowledge and practical study on a board, or like you can say industrial exposure to anyone, so you'll get exact knowledge or exact idea about the his interested department or interested area. So you can even get a thing that where he should go in future career opportunities. So he can even define his career in future. So that is the opportunity when if you take it seriously about industrial training, or it is OJT, or it is a HOT something. So if you go seriously, you can get clear idea about your career, and you can develop your career.
Okay, that's great. So the next question to the next panelist, Ms. Pritika. Ms. Pritika, are you here? Okay, should I go with Ms. Rajni ma'am till the timing? Important factors considered by HR during selection of a hotel management trainee or freshers.
Thank you. I was on mute. Okay. So what I've understood out of your question is, what are we
Sorry,
looking
ma'am,
at
because
when?
of something.
No worries. So what I've understood out of this question is that what is it that we look into a new recruit, right? A fresher, when we recruit a fresher. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So as he or she is a fresher, the basic thing that what we expect out of them is the people skill. So when I mean to say people skill, we prefer people who are confident. We prefer people who are talkative, because this industry is such, it's a service industry. Herein you would be dealing with the people. Our main product is people. So we're looking for people who basically could talk, who could communicate their ideas, who would be able to communicate with the guest. Of course, someone who is with a positive attitude. So there are certain things that basically, so we have very strong induction plan with which we basically train them on what are the hotel rules and regulations. So what we are looking for is the attitude, the positive attitude. Then communication skills. They should be able to communicate their ideas. Should be able to listen to the guest. Presentable is also one of the factor that we look into it when we recruit a fresher.
Okay. That's really great, ma'am. The elaboration of the question was very nicely elaborated. The next question to Anjali, ma'am, is she here?
Yes, I'm here, Saurabh. Good evening.
Yeah. Good evening, ma'am. How managing hotel operations differ from college studies?
Okay. As I have also been from hotel industry and hotel management I have done. It's a huge difference, let me tell you. What we study in 3 years' time and really what we do during our training and when you are in job, it's really different. So what we have been taught in the college is just a theory. Yes, that is knowledge is important to be confident when we are at the job. But yes, when we have learned things, we have to implement those all things in the job when we are doing the job. So it is very much important that person has to be responsible to implement those things when they are going to be in the job. How it differs, as I tell you with an example, we have been taught that our services we do differently. That's silver service is done from right side and water we serve from right left side whatsoever. But this is not we are taking care now. We are looking for a guest comfort. So because of all what arrangements we do in the restaurants or banquets whenever, so we have to look at the guest needs, guest comfort all the time. So that is important. So it's really different and people are not going to only see what we are showing in the college. Like I have seen from your college and a couple of colleges we have already made setup mock setup for the training. Yes, but that is also limited. So when they are in the training or in the hotels doing job, they are actually feeling those things like crockery, cutlery and everything they are looking at. They know the sizes of where they have to use all the things. They are really experiencing this. So these all things really differs, Saurabh.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Once again, the question to Ritika. Ritika? Okay. Rajni, ma'am, the question to you.
Yes.
Will COVID-19 affect on placement for the freshers who are looking out for the jobs?
Tough question. COVID-19 has really affected the hotel industry to the core because the very base of hotel industry is people traveling, moving from one place to another place, be it a holiday or be it a travel for the business purpose, short trips or long trips. I would forecast, yes, there would be an impact, but I am not very sure how that impact, how much would that impact be. The situation is very, very fluid. There are countries who have locked their boundaries, and people are not really traveling. And people, as soon as people get this confidence that they can travel, be it a business or leisure, and as soon as the business start as usual, we can definitely look into a recruitment. But as of now, it will be very difficult for me to comment on this. But I will say it is a tough time for hotel industry. It is definitely, we are going through a very tough time.
Thank you so much, ma'am. It was like a satisfactory answer from your side. The question to Mr. Ajinkya.
Yes, please.
Like now, the situation of COVID-19 has been increasing day by day. So what are the skills which can improve students to develop their thing whenever they are working into the hotel industry?
Oh, great question. Before answering this question, I would like to add, before answer the question answered by Ms. Rajni. Adding to yes, what she said is very correct. But adding to that, I want to add something that definitely upcoming 6 months will be very difficult for us. But I'm very sure the economics factor will be changed very soon. As you must be heard that China's some companies from China, they are going to shift. So somewhere I heard that some companies are already employed in India. And apart from that also, uh, Pune is going to we can say centralized hospitality center to hospitality. So I hope very soon we have more competitors with us. So that will be a challenge for us. But if you ask about placement of newcomers, so there are opportunities after 6 months in Pune.
Oh, that's really
I
great.
agree.
So could you please ask me a question that what you asked me for?
My question was that, like, what are the student skills in the period of COVID-19, which has been increasing day by day? How are they going to survive when they are on the job? So what are the kind of skills or techniques what they have to generate?
Okay. The hospitality industry and hospitality curriculum is the same. What we need to do, we need to more focus on hygiene and safety of employees as well as our guests. So I doesn't think okay, we need to do something else. We just concentrate on our hygiene part and our housekeeping essentials.
Okay, thank you. Pritika, can you hear me?
Yeah, hi Saurav. Good afternoon. Now I can hear you. And even I guess
evening.
my voice is audible to everybody.
Yes, yes.
Yes, yes, it's been audible. The question for you is,
Yes.
like, as you know that COVID-19 has been going on and there is a placement scenario as it is, but the career of the students in this year or the next year after entering, what could be into the industry? Means what will be their aim after coming in?
Can you repeat the question once again?
I mean to say a simple career aims of students after 3 to 4 years from entering the industry. So what could be their aim? And just to add on to it, as it's a COVID-19, so when they enter, what will be their career skills into it?
Yeah, I understand. See, like when we were as in students in our hotel management schools, we just heard that to become a manager, we have to survive in this industry for 10 years or 15 or minimum like 6 to 7 years. But I would like to say that this is no more exist in this hospitality world anymore. First, every brand has their fast track programs. So all the students can opt for that. I mean, like students can start preparing themselves for that faster programs where they can become managers in whichever department they are good into and they are interested into. And skills, as I was hearing Miss Rajni's like what she said, confident, communication, and attitude. These things are very much important if you want to succeed in 3 to 4 years in hospitality world very high. These are the parameters where every HR managers or the panels of fast track program are looking for.
Oh, that's great. Thank you, ma'am. The question to Ms. Rajni, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, what are the HR policies which we were having right now? And now during the COVID-19, after when the people will be joining in? So will it be changed or will it remain the same? Or it could be anything, recruitment, selection, or it could be anything according to the HR policies.
No, HR protocols and template remain the same. There are no changes into it. For example, we have a Voyager program wherein we hire freshers from the colleges and then we train them for 18 months. So that program will again be put into a place. So HR process and policies does not change as per the with the current scenario. So when we open right now, we are currently shut down. We are in a temporary shutdown phase. So once associate joins back, so then we have certain processes like, we have to get a medical checkup done. That's a basically regular thing that any hotel and every hotel would follow. So there would not be any changes to it.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. I would like to just do an announcement, like as we having some time span for the Zoom video to get disconnected, but as soon as it gets disconnected, I request all the participants to click on the same link which has been provided for you so that you get connected again.
Yes.
Sorry for the inconvenience. As in between, I did not wanted to interrupt, so I have done an announcement right now as man finished up speaking. Yeah. The next question to Mr. Ajinkya. Ajinkya, what are the HR policies for Hotel Sayaji Pune?
Announce my Sayaji policies, but
Sorry,
definitely
Ajinkya.
Hello?
I did the mute right now. Sorry, I'm so sorry for it.
Right. Okay. See, company-wise, HR policies almost like a statutory compliance and other things will be remain same, and up to some extent, policy also same. But if we talk about SAGs or some policies like benefits and all, so it will be like something different from other people's. But it's, as per my company policy, I cannot disclose this policy over here. But definitely, policy should be employee friendly, stakeholder friendly, and guest friendly. So everyone will be satisfied.
Okay. Thank you so much, Ajinkya. Next question to Anjali, ma'am.
Yes, Saurabh.
Ma'am, I just wanted to know the standard operating procedures after we get joined back to the hotels, like after the lockdown has been over. So you will be taking COVID-19 into mind and changing the SOPs, or you will follow the same SOPs?
Sort of talking to the basic policies and SOPs of hotels remain same for all the hotels probably. There are few changes in future probably for the recruitment, selection, and people coming into the hotel who are supposed to be there in the hotel. Already they are employees. So we'll be looking at accommodating to people who are already there as an employee. Their survival is most important for all of us, for saving their jobs and families for their basic needs. That will be first importance we will be giving it to all employees or the selection processes. Secondly, recruitment probably not for our brand or my hotel will be overall will be stopped. It will not be 100% or it will not be like before. So not maybe from 3 to 6 months time, this recruitment and selection process will be on hold for some time. That's for sure. And if in case we are planning to take any employees or hire somebody, it will be multitasking employees we will be looking at. Why that so? Because we are not going to send many associate, or we are not going to visit many many associates to visit one of the guests, because it will be spread for this COVID-19. So we'll be able to take care of the employees who are very hygienic, very they are already in place, and only they are going to visit the guest when they are in the hotel. So multitasking, probably as probably I can say, F&B service person associate will be doing probably a housekeeping job also. That is possible. I'm not saying yes, it will be happening, but it is a possibility, because guests may request that they do not want to meet many people at the time for for this COVID-19 spread. So that is important, and we will be able to save people from those spread.
Thank you, ma'am. The question to Ms. Pratika. Pratika? Oh, she's not here. Ajinkya?
Yes, please. Yeah, please.
I would rather suggest still we never know when is the lockdown going to be off.
Right.
Then what are the set rules which you're going to follow into your organization?
Definitely, those rules about employment will definitely follow, like giving salary to employee. It is mandatory as per government programs. So it is crucial to everyone. Without any business, we are giving salary and disbursing salary. So we try to give salaries to employees, our people, and also to vendors who can survive. And because after lockdown, we need to open and we need to run with them only. So we are trying to give their salaries on time, and we will try to help them. Apart from that, I'll say that after lockdown period, we need to conscious about our employees. So we need to give training about them. We already trying to give them training, like same webinar and all things. So how can we learn and how can we survive after lockdown?
Thank you, Ajinkya. Pritika, what about the policies which you follow into your organization after the COVID-19?
Saurav, I would like to say these policies would be like same what it is right now, but the process will be changed. I mean, like hotels, all the hotels will be more focused toward the hygiene, toward the approach toward guest, and even like the hygiene and this approach will start from the main gate where the guest arriving. So I would say policy may not be changed, but the process will definitely change.
That's good. Thank you. Thank you, Pritika. I would rather ask my panelists if they would say something extra onto the placement scenario one by one. And then we can go ahead with the question and answer session, which is going to come into the chat box. And on behalf of them, I would ask you. Ms. Rajni, ma'am.
Okay, so what I've understood of this question, just wanted to get the understanding clear. You would like to know how would the placement be, right? For our hotel.
Yes, there's something more about like what Marriott is looking into the scenario.
Okay.
As we know, it's been a lockdown period, but still, like from your side, we would like to know.
Okay. Right now, I am not really in position to comment anything on the recruitment, future recruitment. But as I've said earlier, also the situation is very fluid, and you know, we being Indian, we have shown a different, you know, how would I explain? Basically, I would say it's very fluid. Right now is not right time to say anything on this, but I'm sure this is this particular hurdle that we have. It is for the shorter period of time, and I'm sure we will come out of it. And hotel industry is such an industry that, you know, people will travel. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, maybe 6 months down the line, 8 months down the line, they will surely travel because world has, you know, world is very, it has become a very small place now. People will travel and we will survive out of this. Yes, it's tough time for us, but this is not the end of the world, and this is not where we will come out of it, is what I will say. Maybe not immediately, but yes, surely we'll come out of it.
Thank you, ma'am. The question to Anjali, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, according to your point of view, what will be the answer from your side?
For placement, you're talking about for freshers, that's right?
Yes, placement scenario.
Yeah. So as I said, probably not. I'm sure. As Rajni said, I'm very for to her answer. It will take time. Selection and recruitment will take time. Probably we will be on hold for some time, and recruitment will be done. It will be. We have to. Industry has to be moved for the concept of survival of fittest to survival of smartest. So initially, you used to see that the person who is fit for this job, you used to take them. But now the person has to be smart enough to get a job. That's more important because of all this COVID things and spread, and people have to be smart to take care of the guest and so on. And as we know, hotel industry and tourism industries are under luxury business, which is not mandate. People are looking at the things which are mandatory. So yes, it will take time. It is a crucial time for our industry, but we will survive and we will go through and we will raise in some time.
Very true. Very true. Thank you, ma'am. I think according to your point of view.
I was waiting for this question. Yes, what the lady said, so it's very true. It's crucial time, but I'll say there are opportunities, as I already told. So definitely we are waiting for opportunities, and very soon another office will be open in Pune. Might be we will come with another office. Yes, there will be. I'll say there will be some natural attrition in every industry, everywhere. Yes, there are substitute, like some people will be doing multitasking office, but after what also there will be few vacancies after a few months. There is no worry to smart people who are really looking for job. They will definitely get job.
That's very true. Thank you, Ajinkya. The same question to Pratika. What is, according to your view?
Yes, Saurav, I'm very much with all three of the leaders. I mean, like recruitment will definitely very slow. Maybe it will be for 6 months, 8 months, or 1 year. But for sure, the hotels will open. For sure, we will be growing the way we were in hospitality world. But yes, recruitment and the placement will be slow for coming months.
Oh, that's true. Thank you, Pratika. So there's one question into like from the participants. So sorry, I would rather ask any panelists would like to say something on it, or we should start with the question answer session.
I would like to add on something, Saurabh, for students
Yes,
especially. We have got almost, hoteliers never get time to rest. This is a right time, and the students also have right time. Probably after 3 to 4 months, also they will have time. So utilization of this lockdown and this time where they're going to be in the at home. They should be safe and healthy at home. I wish them that. So they have to what they can do, that they should relax, reconnect, recollect the things, rethink on what they have done and what they should do, redefine their future, what they want to do. Probably the person who was thinking of I want to be a chef, probably they can look at something else also, which I will tell later what I have in my mind. Reprioritize the things, review and rearrange all the things. When I'm talking about all these re things, so if somebody is looking at housekeeping person he want to become, he has to go through all hygiene kind of trainings. Online trainings are on place, so they should do all the trainings, they should have the certifications, they will have right knowledge. Again, for this I talked about hygiene and sanitation for housekeeping. I can speak about this chefs and F&B service people. They have to undergo all the trainings which are related to food safety, FSSI, and there are many more, serve safe. These all trainings are online, these are all free trainings for all people, so we should undergo all the trainings. We are in line with the world, what we have to do, and they do not have a question mark when they really get into the industry. And this will be a priority, selection priority also, probably I feel we will be looking at. So all students have to go through all the trainings, other than their usual routine studies of college. So that is also important, what I want to add on.
Thank you
Yes,
so much, ma'am. It was really meaningful. Yes, ma'am. Sorry for interruption.
No,
Yes,
no
Rajna.
worries, no worries. I would also like to add on to what Anjali said. Yes, this
Yes,
is a
please.
time, I would like to advise students, like, you have got a very good opportunity, take it very positively. You can re-energize, put extra efforts apart from your regular curriculum, also get into other things, learn. There are a lot of things that you can learn online. YouTube is filled with communication videos. It is filled with body language trainings. So go through it. It is a golden opportunity for you. Don't look at it some kind of a lockdown. I am, in a closed door, or I have been limited. Don't look into this as a limitation. Look into this as an opportunity, that actually time has stopped, and now I have extra time in my hand to prepare myself. You immediate in next 6 months, you might not get positive response, but after 6 months there's a whole lot of things that is open for you. A lot of things are happening around. So take this time, learn as much as possible. Focus on yourself, study, and yes, be at home, be safe, don't go outside. Please help others also to be safe.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Anything else Ajinkya would like to add?
Nothing.
So then, should I start with the question answer session?
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
So I'm unmuting all of them. So if anyone wants to ask something, so they can speak. Otherwise, they can raise their hand so that I can unmute them. For the participants, anyone from the participants would like to ask question? There is one question from the participants, like any of the panelists can answer them. It is for all four of them. Like, will the hotel start right away after the lockdown is off?
Okay, I would like to answer that. So,
Sure.
the current situation at my hotel is that we have taken a temporary shutdown. So, as soon as the lockdown is open, then we have certain processes which needs to undergo, which hotel has to undergo to reopen. We have certain extra precaution that we have to, implement. We are working on certain new areas of operations. We are working on those areas and we have started working on it. Hopefully we should start after the lockdown, but until and unless all the process, unless all the standards that we have defined for ourselves as a Marriott hotel, until that is not in line with the processes, we would like to hold on to it. We will get all the processes, all the precaution that needs to be put in place. That first we have to implement, and after that we will be ready to receive guests.
Thank you so much, ma'am. The question was right well answered to all the participants and to us also. So I would rather request all the participants if they can put the question into the chat box, or else they can raise their hand so that I can unmute you.
Mr. Keith Philip is looking for. Mr. Keith is looking.
So there's a question from Rohan. Since there are many parties and celebrations pending, so maybe eventually people would come out and celebrate. So don't you think this would boost up the recruitment process? Yes, that is a positive thing, and that should help. What strategy would hotel be implementing to increase the business? Okay. More than strategy, I think at this point in time, people need assurance that if they travel, everything will be okay. The hotel that they're staying in is, is at their best place and taking the all the precaution that is required. So I think it is more than the strategy. We as in hotel industry needs to, or tourism industry need to basically, help people get into that, boost the, how will I say, confidence among people that it is safe, you can travel, we are there to, receive you, and we will take all the precautions to make sure that your stay is just not happy, but it is also safe to stay with us, and we will definitely take care of you. I think more than strategies, it is more to do with the confidence in people.
Sorry, the question was answered very properly, ma'am. Thank you so much. And I hope the person who has asked the question, you have clarified his thing. So there is one more question. Can you please suggest what all safety measures we should take for our staff? Any of the panelists can take the
answering that?
No, anyone. It is
like
open for all four of them.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am, you can take it.
Okay. So can you please suggest what are the safety measures we should take for our staff? The safety measures that we are in general are there, maintain the safe distance, cover your face, cover your eyes, make sure that you wash your hands. Are the same process that we are also putting in place. We are making sure that, our staffs basically, okay, for very simple thing, what we can do is you can keep your office door open so that no one touches the handles. Okay. Make sure that, in a cafeteria, make sure that people are not sitting on the same, in the same line. There is some distance. The sitting arrangement is segregated in such a way that you really don't really touch other person, or, you are maintaining the safe
Social
distance.
distancing.
Yes. We can have video meetings rather than, actually physically meeting. That is also one of a good way to make sure that you are safe and you are following the guidelines.
Yeah, thank you so much, ma'am. Before we get disconnected, I would like to announce one more thing. Like, as soon as we get disconnected, I would request all the participants, panelists, and prominent participants to get connected with the same link which has been provided to you, the same meeting ID and password, so that we get connected back again as soon as we get disconnected. Sorry for the inconvenience. The next question.
I would like to answer for this. Mr. Ajim Sheikh has asked, whenever hotels would start with a fresh recruitment
Whenever
process,
hotels would start with fresh recruitment process, after crisis over, would they preferably consider candidates who are selected through campus selection before COVID-19 stresses? Yes, Ajinkya, please.
Definitely, if it is for associate level, they will get preference, because instead of giving more time to hire new people, instead of that, we'll definitely go with which already done, and we'll already go through the process of selection process. So we'll give preference to them. If we talk about empty HOT, definitely they will also get a chance to get into, but they will get time. But they will hire.
Okay. There's one more question. How great will be the impact of COVID on the recruitment of new joiners, and will this package continue post-COVID?
From institution level, they will continue if you offer and if you hire them. So we need to continue with as per policy of government, as per minimum wages, and as per our upper letter. We cannot define it different with that. But as I already talked about that, there will be some natural attrition, and this natural attrition, I think new joiners attrition will be very high in this case, I think.
Okay. So that's what I think. What are your plans about students industrial training? You already answered that the plans of the college will be as soon as. The next question, tourism industry will be same as it was before COVID-19, like what precautions we have to take for staff and as well for the guests?
I think if you've seen that Ministry of Health and they already suggested some SOPs regarding this, and it's already circulated by them to every hospital industry, even not about the hospital industry, to every industry to take care of their staff and their people. So according that, every company will be set their own policy and they will set up that.
There is a
Thank you,
question,
Ajinkya.
Saurav, there is a question from Mr. Atul Deshpande, I think. As a college, what we should do to prepare the students during lockdown? First of all, very
Yes,
much
yes.
important, as
I
I
was about
mentioned,
to
or
read out the same.
things we have to do. And first of all, very much important, we have to build up a trust in them that it's not, everything is not over. We are still to survive. Hotel industry, tourism industry, it's going to be blooming as before. And yes, it will take time, but we have to build up a trust in them that they need to be there and waiting, having patience to enter in the industry once they complete their courses. Probably first year, second year students will rethink on their education. Probably they want to move on other industry as well. It may happen, but we have to build a trust in them that it will bloom again, and we will be there raising our hands.
Very good.
Thank you so much, ma'am. There is one more question. Has any hotel have come up with any SOPs or training programs for employees or freshers during this period of lockdown? Any of the panelists can answer the question.
Yes, there are a lot of training programs. We have introduced for our employees. We have a digital learning platform when we have introduced around more than good number of, I think more than 1,000 training programs for our associates. And a lot of trainings is happening currently. Also, a lot of training is happening to prepare ourselves to receive our guests post-COVID. The cleaning habits and the cleaning process. We are basically doing a lot of training because now that we are at home, we can do a training. So we have started a lot of trainings.
Thank you so much, ma'am. And I hope the person who has asked the question has been satisfactorily got the answer. There is one more question. Less sale of banquets because of certain new rules will affect the package of the employee.
Okay.
As Ajinkya rightly said, yeah, please go ahead, Rajni.
You carry on.
Okay, as Ajinkya rightly said, these are the government rules and regulations for the salary packages, wages we talk about. It will not go beyond that. Yes, it will not be probably higher from right now what we are providing to the employees, but yes, it will not go down for sure. And as we said, selection processes will be on hold for some time, and it will be there in near future. So that's what we will look at.
Oh, thank you so much, ma'am.
I would like to add a couple of things to what Anjali has said. What I feel is students students are looking at this COVID thing very seriously. But let me give assurance. Let me tell you one thing, that this is a temporary setback that our industry is facing. This is not the end of the industry. This is not the end of the world. Yes, we are going back in the time. We have this basically the situation has taken us back 2 years back. Yes, but we will come out of it. I want all of you, all students, please do not be afraid. This is a temporary setback. Don't think that this is the end of the end of your career, or you have taken a wrong decision. It is very unfortunate that this has happened. And on the, especially for the student who are in their last year, and they're about to, students who are about to complete their course this year and was ready for the job and ready to join organization. It is very, very unfortunate. I completely agree, but don't get disheartened is what I'll say. It is setback, and believe me, the industry, the industry that you have chosen, it will be there. It will be there. People will come together. People will travel, because travel, we will have to travel. We cannot sit at home. We will have to travel. People will travel. There will be businesses, and the situation will improve. Just keep some patience and be positive. Is what I'll say. Right now, time is to look at the positivity, look at the positive side of it. Invest in yourself. It's a golden opportunity for you. I keep on saying it. This is because this is time. If you invest in yourself, then when you come out of it, you will be a final product, and you will get a better chance, because now that you are focusing on yourself, not just the academic wise, but also personality wise, grooming wise, this will pay off. But be positive.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
There is one more question. Due to the lockdown, as students may or may not be able to continue their training coming semester. So what will you suggest about student training, how it can be done? Like according to the semester, we usually have a training starting from month of November.
Correct.
And for BHMCT, we have starting it from the month of
Are
May.
you
But
talking here
as
about
per the
industrial training?
lockdown, what is
Industrial
yes,
training.
exactly.
Yeah.
So how are you going to work out onto it?
I think we will not be able to answer on that, because I think it is more to do with the curriculum. If I've understood it correctly, I think it is more to do with the curriculum, how you would, that industrial training 6-month period, how you would fit into the curriculum is what I've understood out of it.
I want to little bit add on this. It will be like a joint call with the college and the companies. So obviously, we after starting of we are upcoming business, we're looking for. So if we business raise, definitely instead of taking new employees, we'll definitely need a industrial trainings to in that. And definitely it will be joint call with the college, if college allow, and if they need to complete training, so we can give some certain give some like they were coming for, we'll give 6-7 hours training to them. They can attend training as well, college as well. So I can as per that we can do.
Okay. Thank you, Ajinkya. There is one more question. What would be the recruitment process henceforth for next 1 year, and how should Hospitality College cope up with the same? Anyone can answer from the panelists.
Saurabh, may I?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Yeah. So as I said before, it will not be a fittest candidate we'll be looking at, fit for a job. It will be a smartest candidate. So as I mentioned before also, the person probably we will be looking at who has done a more trainings, who is into all these COVID things or whatever they understand better, hygiene, sanitation, request of the guest, how guest demands are. If the person is able to understand, if he is well groomed on those lines, probably will be looking at those candidates for selections. That would be a preference, probably what I understand now, other than your regular practical knowledge, theory knowledge and everything. So that is also one part which we have to assure to the guests. So that will be, we will be looking at in the employees or in the candidates to select one of them.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. And the question, will this COVID-19 see more of recruitment, or will it be more dependent on ODC staff in regards of F&B production and service?
Probably what I understand, we'll be looking at our own employees because we are sure that they are fit and healthy to serve the guest. Uh, Looking at ODCs will be lesser in coming time probably, because we are not really assured of their hygiene and all concerns.
Okay.
And ODC, if we talk about ODC outdoor catering, what we have to serve to the guest in their house or in their event, whenever, whichever there, it's yes, it will be there. Most of the time, guest may not come to the hotel to dine or stay, but yes, hotels may have a provision to serve the guest at their own places.
The same question is being asked, but like something tuning is doing different. But still, like I would like to ask, as long as recruitment process is concerned, will there be any different criteria for selection post COVID-19?
Well, I think the criteria will not change because that's the base of any employee. See, because what happens is, attitude is something that cannot be changed with anything else. Communication is something that cannot be changed with anything else. But yes, if you have an additional qualification, if you have done something additional during this particular time, let's say if you're a chef and you have, with your deep interest, have gone ahead and did some kind of a course into food technology or hygiene, that will definitely add to your profile. It will definitely get added advantage to you. But I think the base, the base standards will remain the same, but anything additional will be always welcomed.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Any more questions from the participants? Yes, sir.
Mr. Phillips is asking question.
Yes. I am just. Sorry, sir, for late unmuting you. Yes, sir. Good evening.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
I hope you can hear me.
Yes, sir.
This question is for all you HR managers. Do you have any standard operating procedures or processes with you at the moment? If so, can you give us a general idea? Each one of you can take one of these processes. For example, food and beverage service, front office, housekeeping, kitchen, and give the students over here some idea what have you actually planned for them or for any of your employees working there at the moment? Any four of you can answer this. You can take one SOP each, like someone can take the food and beverage SOP and let us know about it, or front office housekeeping. Let's be very specific over here so that the students get a good idea. For instance, a restaurant or a coffee shop or a bar or any one particular part of a kitchen. What are the standing operating procedures that you already have or are getting ready to start moment after COVID-19?
Okay, I would like to answer for not deeply, but yes, few things I can share on it. I take a front office department. Can everybody hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. So
Yes,
we have already taken measures, and there are going to be a certain amount of more trainings and other things which will be in place once we start again. So basically, what we had started doing, the guest who is entering, we are checking their temperatures. We are checking their checking where once they are at the reception, we are giving them the hand sanitizers to wash their hands. We are checking for them where have they come from. basic things we have to ask to the guest without offending them. We are not providing the pens to them for the signing. They can use their own, or we can have the digital signatures for that matter. Guests are not using their hands to open the doors and everything. We have placed people on there are certain employees who are there on the place where they have to open the door or switch on the lights, probably on the public areas. In the lifts, there is one person who can all the time only doing using the hands for pressing the buttons for lifts. So these measures we have already taken. There are many more. We are training them on these lines since the hotels are not operational. Yes, in future we will have more measures and trainings for these students. Sorry, for the employees, we will be doing it. So these are the basic which I spoke about. So there are many more.
Thank you very much. One more question. One more question for the benefit of all students. Students now, basically, when they finish their third year, they have a very good idea of the 3 years they have actually completed. For instance, they have a general idea of food and beverage service, housekeeping, front office, and food production. Would you consider them as multitasking people, young, smart, fit, ready for training in your hotels? Any one of you can answer.
Fresher people taking into consideration for multitasking it will be crucial to say, but definitely we'll work on it. We'll give some training to them to do work physically and practically to other departments, so that can be work.
Thank you, Ajinkya.
Thank you.
So should I take over?
Yes, go ahead. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. The next question from the participant is, what will be the hotel room rates after COVID-19? How it will affect on front office?
This question only revenue department can answer.
I could know.
And probably it will be on a business, the quantity of business, and how do we deal with it. That will be totally depend on those lines.
Yes, thank you, ma'am. The next question. Almost every organization working on cost saving measures after compliance part payroll is the major cost. How do we deal with it?
I'll repeat
the question.
Almost every organization working on
cost saving measures
after
compliance part
payroll is
the major cost.
How do we deal
with it?
See, as I had already answered for this, probably the recruitment will be on hold for some time unless the business is not there. Secondly, cost saving measures is not only the payroll cost and all. We have many more other expenses which are there in the hotel, which we do it for employees. Yes, for salaries, we should not have any deductions, which we are still working on it. We are looking for government guidelines, what we can do best for the employees to survive and to fulfill their basic needs. But yes, one cost measure which we have taken, we will hold on for recruitment, and we with us right now, currently working with us. So that's one thing we will be taking care of.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for the wonderful answer.
Any more questions?
Any more questions from the participants?
So there
is one question,
but it's
but
already
it's already still I would like to ask.
Due to lockdown,
many students
may miss their
IT.
That is industrial.
Industrial training.
Will this affect
their placement?
Means the students who will not complete industrial training. This affect the
Will
placement.
this affect the placement?
I'll answer this, Mr. Aniket. Definitely, you must be student. I'll say ki, as I'll be saying that ki everyone is holding their recruitment right now. So there is approach to get a training. So you just complete your training, so definitely you will after training you will get chance.
Okay. Thank you, Ajinkya. There's no more question into the chat box, and no one has raised their hands too.
So take a round for the questions. If not, then we'll proceed further.
Okay, sir. So now already heard about our panel, even all questions and answers are answered. Herewith, I'm requesting Professor Deepak More to give vote of thanks.
Yeah. Good evening, one and all. Can you hear me?
Yes, Deepak.
Yes. Good evening, one and all. It is honor and privilege for me to sum up this webinar with a vote of thanks. I, Professor Deepak More, Faculty of Food Production, on behalf of Camp Education Society, Dr. Arvind B. Telem, Institute of Hotel Management, would like to thank the panelists, our HR managers, wholeheartedly for encouraging in this kind of situation for because it's always curious about the career, and when we can see they are confused whether we get the place or not. So after that, I thank you everyone, Ms. Anjali Shinde, Mr. Ajinkya, and Ms. Pritika Sen for taking the time and answer all the questions. Let me sum up the discussion in a few words, that whatever discussion has been done right now, that no salary deduction for the upcoming freshers. Also, there are recruitment gap, but it will be slow. So students know their hopes. And there are also some good policies for existing employees and freshers also, as per the government guidelines. A good advice that to utilize their good time in the pandemic to rest because they are more in the future. And also there is no salary deduction. That is also good. There are some crises which are now we are going through, but will definitely come up. So we have to keep going. Also, there are some good guidelines given about the student to prepare, like communication and hygiene practices and all that. And also we can say the same, so they are not changed for the students. And we have a very hope for the tourism industry. So people will come, definitely they will come and this is our discussion. Or with this, thank you, our Honorable Principal Sir, Dr. Ajay Kumar Rai, management, and all the dignitaries prior of dignitaries and respective faculty members of the institute, my colleagues, and also thank you all the participants for their questions, and I believe that they answer. And also would like to thank you for your full attention for making this webinar successful and solved. And I'm very much confident that our training and placement department will provide the best of placement, even though in this pandemic situation. I wish everyone a wonderful weekend. And once again, thank you very much. Enjoy your family time. Stay home. Stay safe. Thank you. Over to you, Saurabh sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for the session. It was worth having interaction, and even all training and placement coordinators of other colleges got clear-cut idea of post-lockdown placement scenario by the HR managers who were there as a panelist with us today. Once again, thank you. As we are having all your database, in future, if we are planning for a webinar, we would surely invite you for the same. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you once again to one and all. Thank you.
Thank you.